Is 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. It's your girl Siobhan Noel, and I am thrilled to be back. Oh my goodness, it's been a few months, so let's get right into it. We have a full house. We have a full interview, and most importantly, we're going to have an amazing time. So, as I've shared the intros before, the advertising before, I am so excited for you all to learn about Clayton County Library System. Now, libraries are not what we grew up with, what we are accustomed to, what we did in the 80s, the 90s, or even the early 2000s. Currently, libraries are teaching line dancing. Currently, libraries have bookmobiles. Currently, libraries are innovative. They're amazing. So I cannot wait for you all to hear all about it. So I'm excited. I have a full staff in the house with me on their Sunday, y'all. They are spending their afternoon, their evening here with me. So I am going to start from my very far right, and we'll go right to left. Give everybody an opportunity to say hello, tell us who you are, what capacity you serve in the library. Also tell us how long you've been serving at the library, and throw a fun fact in there.
Wow, fun fact.
Yes, sir.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Scott Parham. I'm the director for the Clayton County Library System. I've been with the system coming up on 10 years. I'm coming up on my second year anniversary as the director sometime later this month.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I've been in the library profession more than 20, something odd years. And what's a fun fact? Fun fact is that I like to play golf, but I'm not good at it.
Okay.
But I keep going back out there.
I got a couple of those, I get it, yeah.
Well, happy Sunday, everyone. I'm Sherry Stanley, Deputy Director for the Clayton County Library System. I've been with Clayton County about 9 years and loving every minute of it. And a fun fact about me is I am a fur baby's owner.
Okay. See, that's why I love fun facts. You learn something new about people. Okay, so we are going to hand the mic over, and our ladies on the end are sharing a mic. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm Dr. Rufina Ozil. I'm the Assistant Director for Customer Engagement and Community Outreach. I'm so happy to be here. I've served the people of Georgia in different counties, in Gwinnett, in Henry County, in DeKalb County. I'm in Clayton County, and I'm so happy to serve the people of Clayton County.
Oh, welcome to Clayton County.
Fun fact.
Oh, yes, your fun fact, most important, right?
Well, I'm from Nigeria, and I've called Atlanta home for 30 years, and I love it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca James. I'm the Assistant Director for Youth Services for Clayton County. I've been in Clayton County for almost 9 years. I've been in the library profession for 40 years now. And I'm very happy to be here. Fun fact for me, through my mother, I am a cousin to the Ty Cobb, the Georgia baseball player. Didn't learn that until a couple of years ago. So, and that's something that you can come and learn at the library using our genealogy resources.
Okay, love that, love that. I guess most of the listeners know me, but I also serve in the capacity not only as your host for today, however, I also serve as the secretary on the board of trustees for the library. I'll say a fun fact about me. I grew up in Bermuda. When I moved back to Atlanta, I had a heavy British accent. So imagine that in the South with a British accent. It just was quite different, but that's a fun fact about me. And I try to go home at least once a year. So I love Bermuda. So I'm excited, you all, and shout out to those in the background that are with us today. Ms. Kim Jones, she is one of the backbones to the library, and then also our chairman for the board of trustees, who is the who we have to thank for putting this interview together, and to all of the board of trustees staff and everybody that makes the library's wheels go, do what it does, right? So we are gonna kind of jump right in because we have a lot to talk about. It's so much that goes on in the library that people, I just feel like they have no idea. So I want to talk about one of the most exciting new things. I hear that the library has an exciting new bookmobile. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. We received our new bookmobile this past week on Tuesday,
Yes.
and we couldn't be more excited about it. It's been a long time coming, but we realized some years ago that we have to meet the community where they are. During COVID, we were under limited hours, we had limited staffing, and folks were hesitant and kind of afraid to come in the library. And we also noticed that we needed to be out in the community. We do a lot of outreach events, we participate in things, but bringing services to people where they are in communities where we don't currently have library branches is very important to us. And so now with this bookmobile, we're excited to get it on the road. We're working on a jingle. Everyone knows when you hear the ice cream truck coming down the street.
Yes.
So now we're
I
gearing
love
up, so
it.
when you hear the certain jingle, you know that the Clayton County bookmobile is coming to your neighborhood.
Okay, I love that. If I can throw in a few extra sidebars, can y'all tell us how many branches we have at the library, Clayton County Library, and where they're located?
Absolutely.
Okay,
We have our headquarters location and we have 5 additional branches.
okay,
Our headquarters is at 865 Battle Creek Road. We have a branch in Morrow, a branch in Forest Park, a branch in Riverdale, actually 2 branches in Riverdale. And then we have a branch in
Hampton Lovejoy.
Lovejoy area.
that's
And
my
so
branch,
those are-
y'all.
that's your branch.
Yes.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And we are looking in the hopefully near future to expand.
Okay, that's exciting.
It's always exciting when we can expand.
Yes, beautiful. So how will the bookmobile help improve access to the literacy and educational resources in undeserved communities like Clayton County?
Good question. And if I can start, I'm gonna let Rebecca and or Rafina jump in. As I was stating a moment ago, meeting folks where they are and taking our services to them. We find that there are a lot of school-aged children that are unhoused or in temporary housing, extended stay housing. And so this is just another way that we can bring literacy library services to them to help accentuate and to help what the school system provides. And so we're very excited about that. Rebecca, did you want to add on to that?
Yes, thanks. It gives us an opportunity to make sure that our families who don't have transportation to get to our physical buildings still get us coming out and serving them. We have a large number of people who live in the eastern part of the county that don't have bus service to get to our closest libraries to them. This makes it available to set up shop in a Walmart parking lot or at an apartment complex where children who might not get to come and because their parents are working all the time, we get to go and serve them. We've worked hard to put a collection together that's going to be traditional books, but also our newer materials, our wonder books, which have the audio built into the book, our launch pads, which are tablets that teach and through games, and our brand new device, which is called a Wazoodle, which is an audio speaker. It has stories and music and podcasts on different subjects that appeal to children, and everything that we provide is from the time they're born until they leave this earth.
I love it. I love it.
And interestingly, I was in Ellenwood about 2.5 weeks ago at the Gregory Senior Center, and I was signing them up for library cards, and I was inviting them to visit our libraries physically. And one of the seniors said, We don't have any library close to us. That's why we don't really visit libraries. So right now with the bookmobile, seniors and school age kids will be able to have library services when we visit their locations with the bookmobile.
Love it, love it. I'm gonna pivot again for just a second. We have a few comments online.
Okay.
Vicky King says awesome, all in the Clayton County Library System. Hakeem Fogler says, I love this. Thank you and salute to you for your continuously having a heart for the community. Nancy, shout out to Nancy, says kudos to y'all. What a dope idea. So she loves it, loves it. Thank you to everyone watching. Feel free to continue to drop your comments. We'll come back and keep an eye to see what everybody's saying. So now I understand that the library hosts many programs that the community is unaware of. What can you tell us about them?
Well, our staff are really dedicated and work very hard to put on different programs. And so what I would like to talk about is during the month of March, let's talk about, we're gonna celebrate Women's History Month, also St. Patrick's Day, celebrating Pi Day, not the pie you eat, the mathematical pie, but also World Hearing Day and much, much more. Now, I want to highlight some of the programs for our citizens out there because we would love for you to come and visit one of our 6 locations. So every program that I'm highlighting can be found on our Clayton County website. And our website is www.claytonpl.org. So every third Monday at the Lovejoy branch from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., they will have a Guiding Light book club to provide a book club that offers inspiration to our citizens. March 6th, every Thursday at the headquarters library from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., we will have a giant word search puzzle. So you will dive right into the hidden words with an engaging word search puzzle that you can solve. And also it's a way that you can challenge your brain and uncover secret words. March 10th at our Morrow location, we will have Women in Congress Rhodes Scholar presentation. That's 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. This program is intended to educate and celebrate the women who were the first members of Congress and the women of the 2016 Congress. March 11th at the Morrow branch, we're going to celebrate Mario Day from 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. So we want to celebrate 40 years of this iconic video game character at the Morrow branch. So please come out and you will be able to be inspired and create a sun visor and also create your own Yoshi.
Nice, nice.
We also have our very own director with the Coffee with the Librarian. That is going to be March 13th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we are featuring the chairwoman, Anderson Henry. We are very excited to hear about her mission and vision for Clayton County. On March 14th, we have Women's History Month using our Canopy. That's one of our streaming services for our adult movie program at the Riverdale branch. That is going to be 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And we're going to celebrate women's history. March 20th at the Morrow branch, happy first day of spring. And that's 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Welcome to the season, and you will be able to decorate a mini pot and have a variety of seeds. March 27th, we have an art exhibition at the headquarters library from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. where local artists can showcase their skillful creations. On Friday, every Friday in March, we will have chill out at the library, at the headquarters library, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So enjoy a fun night of coloring, puzzles, board games, and more. And that's just a few to name. We have so many more things happening. So please check us out at www.claytonpl.org. Again, www.claytonpl.org. And you can click on the calendar of events. Before I let you go with the programs, I want to talk about summer reading. We actually will be having summer reading, and the theme is Color Our World. So the Youth Services Department and the Adult Services Department are currently planning various events and activities, including performance. So you do not want to miss out on this. This is going to be educational, but also very fun. So please come out and share it with us.
I love it. Before we jump into our next question, can we share the hours of the library? When can someone come into a branch, visit, check out books, say hi to y'all, all that kind of good stuff?
Would love them to come by and say hi. So we recently overhauled the operating hours for the library system. Previously, we had different hours for headquarters versus the branches. So now, consistently across the board, all of the locations have the same operating hours. So we open at 10 a.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. On Tuesday, we open 12 to 8. Monday, it's 10 to 7. Wednesday, 10 to 7. Thursday, 10 to 7. Friday, 10 to 6. And Saturday, 10 to 4. So please come in during those hours and yes, say hi. The first Monday of the month, we normally have what was referred to a moment ago as Coffee with the Librarian. So we bring guests from the community to come in and we have a nice sit-down chat about resources or services that they can provide or just provide some great information to the community. It's been a very wonderful platform and we've had some wonderful guests come on. So stay tuned.
I love it. This is so amazing. So how do your innovative library programs challenge traditional perceptions and attract new community members?
Well, Sherry gave a long list of some of the programs that are coming up for the month of March. They appeal to a broad spectrum of our community. I think there are certain programs that folks look to libraries for, but we have a very dedicated and a staff that thinks outside the box.
Yeah.
And so they bring very timely but very diverse programs. And so if it doesn't appeal to, let's say, one population, someone's going to get some value from the programs across the board. And so we continue to look at how we can engage the community, what they want, how we can offer that, and that's something that we'll continue looking at.
Love it. Now, what can you all tell me about the seed libraries?
Very nice, very nice. So currently we have seed libraries at 4 of our locations. And my cheat sheet here is that we have at the headquarters location, Morrow, Lovejoy, and the Northwest branch. And so you can come in, check out some seeds, plant them. If your harvest is fruitful, please bring us back some seeds for someone else to take advantage of.
Okay.
Or if you have some seeds that you would like to donate, we would most definitely take those as well.
That's pretty amazing. So I can start my garden at the library.
You certainly can.
That's amazing,
You
y'all.
certainly can. And also looking at ways for folks to be, to have sustainable food. We do realize that there are certain food deserts within the county, and this is another way that the library system can do our part to help eradicate that.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw in another pivot. Can y'all tell us, how can I get a library card? And do I have to be a Clayton County resident?
Well, how you can get a library card is come and visit one of our locations. You do not have to be a Clayton County resident. You can come in and you're welcome to have a Clayton County library card. If you are, the only difference is if you are a Clayton County resident, you have to renew it every 2 years. And if you are in another county, the renewal is just every 1 year. So it is totally free. We encourage everyone to please come out. We are at outreach events in the community because we feel like knowledge is power, and this starts with your library card.
I love it.
Additionally, you can start the process by going to the website and applying online and getting immediate virtual access. And then you can come in and trade that in for the full access to physical and virtual resources.
Okay, awesome.
And another way is whenever we have an outreach event, please stop at our table and we'll be able to sign you up for library card.
Yes, they are out in the city, they are in the community, I should say the county, they're out everywhere. So we have some more comments, I'm going to share those really quickly, and then we'll continue on with our questions. Adrian Shell says, great topics, bring awareness to the community. Thank you, thank you. Nancy says, coffee with a librarian is always dope.
Thanks, Nancy.
Dr. Poindexter says hello to her favorite librarian, Ms.
Hi, Dr.
Oh, it's nice. It's always nice to see some familiar faces on the live. Nancy says that she would love to see a Daddy and Me reading day. We had literacy night with dads and scholars at Riverdale Elementary School, and we had about 30 dads with their scholars reading. Complete success, she says. KRB, I believe that's Keep Riverdale Beautiful, still has trees and would love to have another tree seeding giveaway. And Hakeem mentions that this is amazing. A question from Nancy. When will we have another Amnesty Day?
Good question. What we've tried to do is annually put in an amnesty event right before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And so we've got permission from the Board of Commissioners annually to have that event. So we'd like to give thanks back to our community by offering the amnesty.
Wonderful. And I was about to say that's kind of what makes me remember when it is. So that could be a little tidbit to us for the audience to associate it with. Is the way we give back. So it's during Thanksgiving time. We're close to that.
Absolutely.
Great question, Nancy. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, so we are going to jump to our next question. How has this helped foster community engagement and help them learn about sustainability? And that's referring to the previous question, I believe, the seed libraries.
Right, as I mentioned a moment ago, realizing that there are portions of the county that they refer to as food deserts. And so by us not only providing the seeds, but also offering training or education on how to grow crops, I guess I can say. There are crops that are meant for the spring, and then there are some that are meant for the fall. Which ones are best for the soil in that particular area, how much water, so a lot goes into it. And so I think by giving folks the knowledge and the resources that they can use to be self-sufficient, it helps with that sustainability.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and so let's talk a little bit about the hygiene kits. How do the hygiene kits support community and well-being?
Good question. We have a certain population of patrons that come into the library that are unhoused, or they are in between housing. And a lot of times they don't have places or facilities where they can freshen up. And so we have partnered with a nonprofit, Melanated Pearl, to provide us with hygiene kits. And so if we have someone who is in need, they can discreetly ask someone at the service desk, and we freely provide those kits. It's a way for folks to maintain their dignity. And we welcome each and every person to one of our libraries. And if we don't have the service or we don't have the resources, hopefully we can pinpoint where it is and direct them to that.
Wonderful, wonderful. In a second, we're going to pause for a brief break, but you mentioned Melanated Pearl. Guess what today is?
What's the
Today is the owner of Melanated Pearl, Crystal Perry's birthday.
happy birthday,
Happy
Crystal?
birthday. I actually just went to celebrate with her before I got here,
Very
so
nice.
we had a great time. Happy birthday, Crystal. And also, her husband and her are getting ready to celebrate 25 years of marriage, so I can't wait.
Congratulations.
Yes, but we have so much to talk about, you all, so please stay tuned. We still have a full audience on my Facebook Live. I'm sure there's plenty of people listening on the His 92 platform, our YouTube platform for the library that Ms. Jones is also recording for us. So I know that everybody's excited and just really, really ready to hear what all is in store, what we have to talk about. So again, we're going to take a quick break and we will be right back, you guys. Stay tuned.